So, US President Donald Trump is moving to retake control of Bagram Air Base in Afghanistan, and he says the reason is China. We told you this last night. Today, China has issued a warning, and the Taliban is saying Bagram is ours. With Trump linking Bagram to China's nuclear ambitions, the air base is once again at the center of a geopolitical storm, caught between Washington, Kabul and Beijing. Let's break it down for you. First, hear what Trump had to say on Thursday.
They just went through the Afghanistan total disaster for no reason whatsoever. We're going to leave Afghanistan, but we're going to leave it with strength and dignity. And we're going to keep Bagram, the big air base, one of the biggest air bases in the world. We gave it to them for nothing. We're trying to get it back, by the way. Okay, that could be a little breaking news. We're trying to get it back because they need things from us. We want that base back. But one of the reasons we want the base is, as you know, it's an hour away from where China makes its nuclear weapons.
On Friday, then, China responded, calling it unpopular to hype tensions in Afghanistan. Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Lin Jian said that China respects Afghan sovereignty and called on parties to, quote-unquote, play a constructive role in promoting regional peace and stability. Analysts say that the facility Trump likely referred to is China's Lop-Nur nuclear test range, located in Xinjiang. The flight test distance from Lop-Nur to Bagram is 2,000 kilometers, which a modern Chinese fighter jet could cover in about an hour. But experts also warn that many of China's nuclear sites lie farther inland, providing greater protection from airstrikes. Also, Trump's comments come 4 years after America's chaotic withdrawal, which left Bagram in Taliban's hands. Remember, Bagram, just 44 kilometers north of Kabul, was the largest US base in Afghanistan and the hub of America's 20-year war. In 2021, US and NATO forces pulled out, as you remember, chaotically, under former President Joe Biden. Now, 4 years later, Trump wants it back, calling the withdrawal a total disaster. He says he wants Bagram back, but Afghanistan says no. Kabul is not ready for any US presence and rejects the need for a foreign base. Afghan Foreign Ministry official Zakir Jalal said on X, and I'm quoting here, Afghanistan and the United States need to engage without any US military presence. The Taliban, now in control, has pushed back but left the door open for political and economic engagement with the United States. Taliban reportedly don't see foreign troops ever returning. Other Taliban voices have been more forceful, reminding Washington, Bagram is Afghanistan. But Trump, he argues that the base is vital to America because of China. In fact, during his first cabinet meeting after taking office, he said that he planned to retain control of Bagram and station a small US force there. He had said then, and I'm quoting again, we're going to have Bagram Air Base, one of the biggest air bases in the world. It shouldn't come as a surprise. Trump has suggested before that China had taken over the base, but Beijing denies this and has said that it has no military bases in Central Asia. Beijing has also warned that it would firmly oppose any action that undermines its sovereignty and security. But Trump has pushed for control of the base because he claims that it's strategic to America's security and interests. Due to its Chinese nuclear missile facilities, and for US, Bagram also holds symbolic value. Remember, before 2021, Bagram was the main base for US forces post 9/11. Built by the Soviets in the 1950s, it was America's strongest foothold in the region. Bagram base has seen America host counter-terrorism operations, drone missions as well as troop deployments. Since 2021, the base has seen deadly attacks, the collapse of Afghan forces and the Taliban's rapid return to power. The Biden administration defended the 2021 withdrawal as the largest non-combatant evacuation in US history, moving over 124,000 people to safety. That's what they say. But critics, Trump being chief among them, have argued that abandoning Bagram Air Base gave up a strategic asset against China. Trump has continued to highlight Bagram's strategic value, claiming it's just an hour from nuclear sites in Xinjiang's Hami region. But still, analysts warn that reclaiming Bagram could increase US-China tensions. The base's fall allowed the Taliban to quickly consolidate control over Afghanistan. For now, Taliban officials say no foreign troops will return. For now, Bagram is back in the spotlight. Will the US push succeed? We'll have to wait and watch. For latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.